Do you know the dark meaning behind this scene in The Shining? Horror Trivia Tuesday fun fact. Trigger warning, I'm using the words fun fact loosely here. The basic backstory for this scene is referenced in Stephen King's The Shining because it's all about Horace Derwent had some guy dress up in a dog costume for a party. And this moment happens, and I want you to keep this line in mind for later. Moving forward, what's important to note here is that we see a bear costume instead of a dog costume. And it's not the first time in the movie that we had seen this shot at this angle or a bear. First time was at Danny's house, where he's standing like this, and then as the doctor's checking him out, he's laying on a bear. I'm going to trail off for a second to give Stanley Kubrick's attention to detail a huge shout out, because one example is right here where we have a Dopey sticker on the door and then it's not there in the next shot, so Dopey's gone and now Danny's Doc. But I digress. The next time that we see a bear in the movie is hanging over Danny's bed at the Overlook Hotel. Notice he gives the bed the same look that he would give the pair of girls who walk by later. Now, if this all seems like a stretch to you, let's check out this Playgirl magazine he had in his hand at the hotel lobby in the beginning. Let's keep going. But the next time that we see a bear in the movie is a dead bear across the rug. Another element to pay close attention to in this movie is the use of mirrors to reveal the truth. Whether it's red rum or Jack's freak out only happening in front of mirrors, Jack wearing the Stovington shirt where he had worked when he assaulted a girl previously, thus revealing his true nature, etc. And then this icky scene right here. Notice the design on the mirror. It's the same design that would appear on the bathroom floor of room 237 where Danny was attacked. We were never shown Danny's attack. Remember that line I told you to remember? It's awfully similar to what he says here.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in.
Connecting the characters. If all of this seems like a stretch to you, I want to remind you that Stanley Kubrick is the same director that designed Jack Nicholson's tie to look like the hedge maze. Everything that Stanley Kubrick did, he did for a reason. Now, we can say that all of the other bear details are coincidence, and this was just a nod that Stanley Kubrick was doing to Stephen King's novel to show how crazy the hotel is. Given the scene where they show a crashed red punch buggy in the movie, when that's what the Torrance family drove in the book, and that's not what Kubrick had them drive in the movie, it was his direct way of saying to Stephen King, I'm not following your story. Did you know this already? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Horror Trivia Tuesday fun fact.